This week we're going to talk about how you turn on the power in your life. Let's go. Hi, my name is Ojinga Carr, and I'm the CEO of Epiphany Consulting LLC, and I just want to welcome you to another Aha Monday. It is March the 20th. We are rolling through this year. I can't tell you how quickly all this time is gone. I hope you guys had a safe St. Patrick's Day weekend. It was on the weekend, so things can get crazy with that. I just want to introduce you to me because we have a lot of new people who are here within our system. I am a certified high performance coach. I work with individuals and businesses on how it is that they can accomplish more. How can they do more? How can they be more? How can they have more within their organizations or within their own lives? And so I'm so very thankful for the opportunity just to be here for these Aha Mondays. These things that I'm teaching you are things that have allowed for me to lose 150 pounds in my life, that have allowed for me to be able to go from bankruptcy to creating a lucrative business, working with businesses and individuals. And I am so very thankful for having you here on this Aha Monday. So here we go. Read a quote this week that really made me start to think. And it said that knowledge is power, but enthusiasm is the switch that turns it on. Enthusiasm is the switch that turns that power on. I got to tell you, for me, that has been a game changer in my life. I can look at when I have been successful in my life, when it is that I've been able to get things done in my life, and it has a lot to do with how enthusiastic I was in approaching the project. If we are not enthusiastic in the things it is that we do, then we just kind of roll through it and like, hey, bird. How you doing, bird? I always use my snuffleupagus voice when I'm talking about not being enthusiastic, when we're passive and we just kind of allow life to happen to us and we're just laissez-faire as we go through. We got to be enthusiastic about our goals and how we're rolling. So I can be your rah-rah cheerleader and tell you that, or I can give you 3 ways that you can maintain enthusiasm in your life. So I'm going to give you 3 V's is what I'm going to give you. 3 V's as in victory, where we can have the victory as it relates to enthusiasm. The first of those 3 V's is visualize. We have to visualize what it's going to be when we get to the other end of that project. Stephen Covey, of course, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Begin with the end in mind. One of my favorite habits of all. I'm rereading that book, actually. I've gotten into the habit now of starting to reread books some. I, of course, read new books, but I've been rereading books. The Game by Serrano Kelly is one I just finished rereading because I'm on a 90-day run right now in my life and moving forward and doing those things. So reading is really important. We got to visualize how we get what that end looks like. You got to taste it. Got to know what that's going to look like, because that's going to make you get up with enthusiasm every day. Because I can enthusiastically look at how it's going to be when I get there. Then that means that I can roll with it. I can rock with it. I can make it happen. And so that's what I'm doing in my life, is to visualize what it's going to look like when we make it happen. So when you visualize that, that's going to add that enthusiasm and flip that power switch on, that knowledge that you have, so that you can work your way and be able to work through that. So that's really, really important. And then the second V of those is that we have to voice whatever that goal is. You got to talk about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. It's one of my favorite quotes, a Diddyism. But understand the fact that you got to talk about what that goal is going to be, what it is that you're doing. You got to talk to people about it, because what we're doing is we're placing some accountability on those goals. Many of us have goals that are deep down inside. They're deep down inside. And we say, oh, this is what I'd like to be someday, but I'm not going to really talk about it. I'm not going to say much about it to anybody. That way I can just back off of it. I want people to know my goals. I want people to know the direction I'm going. You don't just tell everybody. You want to have a group, a team of people that you can talk to about it, that you voice your goals to, because they're going to hold you accountable in a positive way. And they're going to help you move forward towards those goals. So we got a voice. We got to bring it out there. We got to voice it out. What is it that you want to do? What is it that you're getting done in your life? What are those goals? Then we can approach it with enthusiasm because, hey, we told them about it. So I guess we might as well get to rolling with it and be enthusiastic on a daily basis to rock through it and figure out how do we knock it out. Finally, that third V is that we have to vilify the opposite behavior. So being passive has to be a villain. Every superhero needs a villain in order to be able to make it. So if you're a superhero, you're going to be the enthusiastic superhero. Then that being passive, that being laissez-faire, the not caring there has to be the villain in your role. And we're not going to let that villain win. We are not going to let that villain win. We're going to be enthusiastic about our goals no matter what happens to us, because things are going to happen that are going to slow us down. But it's the enthusiasm that we take from it that really allows us to rock forward and says, yes, I am moving forward. Yes, I am going forward in my life. Yes, I am going to take care of these things. Yes, I am actually taking the step to move forward, because that's the key piece about it. Are you actually taking the step? The step is the most important piece, saying, are we taking the steps and moving with it? So to recap, visualize, see what it's tasted, feel like what it's going to be at the end. All right. Voice it. Tell people about what your goals are. What it is you're going to knock out. We got to vilify that opposite behavior. That's not what we're about. That's not what I'm about. And that's not what we are about. If you really like what you've gotten here in today, I want you to hit this link that is here. And that is for I Dream, I Achieve webinars. I've got a webinar on how do we unleash real revenue results in your business. But it's not just about your business, it's about your life. I had to name it that, about the business, and that's what it is. But really all it's about is about this work-life balance in our lives. And how do we unleash real results? What are some of the tricks and the tips that got me over to the next spot to be able to do it? Check out this free live webinar. Hit the link, register, and check it out. You're going to pull some things out of it, what I like to call the 4-5-4. If you want to know what the 4-5-4 are, you got to see it. You got to check out the webinar to find out what that 4-5-4 is. Hit that up. Make sure that you check that out. Have an excellent week. My name is Ojinga Carr, and I dream, I achieve.